spheres, cylindrical shapes, foams, refreshing sorbets, rich chocolate, exotic and tropical fruits. The major dessert trends of 2010. For 4 hours, 8 young pastry chefs competed to be named the best among them. Yukiko, Rémi, Cédric, Florent. In just a few minutes, you will discover who emerged victorious in the French Dessert Championship. 3 days earlier, at Montjoly Castle, a leading table in Franche-Comté, a Michelin star and a young pastry chef, 25-year-old Rémi Touja.
So here, I'm crafting some intricate decorations. These are roasted pistachios, which are then elegantly trapped in a caramel that is charmingly colored like glass. To add a bit of height to the dessert,
Rémi has already experimented with textures, temperatures, and shapes. And when there are no suitable utensils, he invents. Toothpicks, a shelf groove, and this is how you can beautifully embellish a plate. In September, Romuald Fasney, a Michelin-starred chef, hired Rémi to make him the new star of his restaurant.
Me, I tell him, here you go, I want this, this and that, you do what it takes. We do some testing, taste it, then we say, no, it's missing a bit of this, you need a bit of that. I mean, a plate, it's like cooking, it's never finished.
I don't have a free rein, but I still do everything that crosses my mind. I drink with the boss, I talk to him about it, he rarely tells me no. I wanted to add harlequin to my dessert, and he didn't say no. He said, go ahead and try it.
The harlequin, a candy. It's the young pastry chef's favorite ingredient. It is 12:30, time for the first service. Rémi started 4 hours earlier and he's still running. In less than half an hour, he will have to deliver about 10 desserts in the room. All original creations, like this tart with dark chocolate sauce and gentiane liqueur, crowned with a crispy tile, all beautifully enhanced with a smooth quenelle of milk sorbet. Or this meringue with hazelnuts and pistachios, accompanied by a delightful strawberry compote and a creamy harlequin candy mousse. There are also these lemon macarons from Menton with Ceylon tea cream, served with tequila sorbet. Farewell to millefeuille and crème brûlée, as these creative delights truly revive the meal endings.
And within the expansive dining space,
these delightful desserts are spoken of and highly praised like exquisite gourmet dishes.
it's a spring lemon macaron with tequila sorbet.
It's creamy, melting, soft, with a tangy side. It's always a real pleasure to eat this kind of dessert.
Creativity, but also precise, almost surgical gestures. Gestures that even the restaurant's most loyal customers are allowed to come and admire. Rémi Touja, a farmer's son from Gers, fell for pastry making at Hoche Vocational School. He never left it. And between services, he even plays the teacher.
Lower yourself a bit more, you need to go down a bit. Don't you feel it enough? No, I don't.
Rémi Touja is a promising and ambitious pastry chef. 2 months ago, he won the regional Best Pastry Chef competition. Today, he aims much higher. He has 2 days of preparation left before the big national final. To win, he has come up with a dessert that fits the current trend. A blend of dark and white chocolate combined with citrus fruits, calamansi lemon originating from Southeast Asia, and refreshing grapefruit.
My dessert features white chocolate and fruits, so I need this little touch. Citrus fruits provide me with that tangy taste that makes my mouth water because white chocolate is still rather sweet on the palate. So the acidity makes me salivate a lot.
This blend of citrus and white chocolate he envisioned at home, in the apartment he rents with his 1,800 euros monthly salary. And this famous dessert, which has already allowed him to win the first selection rounds, here it is.
It's a semolina biscuit that's caramelized, a delightful red grapefruit sorbet, a crispy chocolate wafer, Beautiful stained glass wafer with 2 colors inside and a luscious caramel coulis.
1 day to go. This Tuesday, the restaurant is closed, yet Rémi is there. For the contest, he prepares each ingredient with gram precision. Altering the proportion can completely disrupt the entire alchemy of the dessert.
If our goal is for the dessert to turn out identical every single time, the measurements must be meticulous. It's important to pay close attention to the measurements. That's the essential rule of pastry. It is consistently focused on maintaining precision.
Precision. And a good 20 ingredients. Everything is ready. The next day he will head to Strasbourg for the grand finale. 300 kilometers by van. The competition is closed to the public. It is organized by professionals at the city's hospitality school. On arrival, the organizers review the ingredients list and the quantities. They are meticulously limited by the regulations.
The candidate is not allowed to redo it. If they mess up their recipe during the exam, they are not allowed to do it a second time. That's disqualifying for him now.
It's a bit like figure skating. You have to perform high-flying moves, but at the slightest fall, there's a penalty. The ingredients will rest in a cold room. Rémi watches them leave with concern.
Nobody's gonna touch it. Is it all right then? So we're all set and completely good to go? Here we proceed. You really can't back out of it anymore. They've gathered everything, so it's all set. It's quite strange that you have nothing left now. In case you're wondering, I'm at Paul's place.
7.
We'll go in 2 minutes.
At the start, there were over 200. Now, just 8 are left. They're between 22 and 35. All of them work in large restaurants. In less than 4 hours, they will make 2 desserts for 10 people. The first one is a freestyle, a dessert of their choice. The second is the compulsory figure. They have to invent a dessert from a list of surprise ingredients. And it is Rémi who discovers these ingredients. Milk, butter, sweet sugar, luscious creamy cream, ripe bananas, glucose, and also fondant.
So Rémi, do you have the distinct feeling that this truly inspires you in any way or manner? Yes, certainly. I genuinely feel deeply inspired by it.
Rémi seems confident. But he'll soon be disillusioned. He has a doubt. Like his neighbor, by the way, he notices that they lack a basic element. And without them, it's much harder to make a pastry. But Rémi doesn't have a choice. The timer is already ticking. He has 4 hours to prepare his 2 desserts. He steps into the arena, the vast kitchen of the hospitality school. Young students are recruited to assist the competitors.
Formidable. Look, watch this. Still on this. You can't see it. It's the first one. Try to make it as neat as possible, okay? There you go.
All the contestants work in parallel. They have to manage 2 projects simultaneously, their own dessert and the surprise basket. It's both haute couture and a race against love. With the surprise ingredients, Rémi is going to attempt a macadamia banana crispy with pina colada ice cream. He makes everything himself. The caramel, the mousses, the ice creams, the tiles, and his pink sugar opalines. You have to be precise and have an eye on everything. The technique, but also the behavior, the cleanliness of the workstation, everything is scrutinized by the jury members who walk through the aisles. Régis Ferré works at the Élysée. He is the pastry chef for the President of the Republic.
I truly have great admiration for his work style and dedication. However, there is still a considerable amount of stress, which needs to be meticulously managed and controlled effectively until we reach the final moment.
This stress is Rémi's main enemy. It's even going to end up playing a strange trick on him. After 2 hours of work, disaster. Rémi dropped his mousse tubes. But lucky break, the jury didn't see anything. The rules are strict. He doesn't have the right to start over. Rémi goes on, as if nothing happened. And on those same frozen foam tubes, he applies a warm cocoa butter chocolate layer, which he describes as creating what he refers to as a kind of velvet finish. Their basic definition. In 2 minutes, Rémi has to present the first 10 plates, these macadamia crisps that just came out of the oven. He tops them with a coconut lime emulsion in a caramelized tuile.
30 seconds off, yes. Once chef approved, send it.
And to top it all off,
TK.
his sorbet of pina colada with pineapple, coconut and rum. The first desserts will be shown to the jury. Yet Rémi must keep up the pace. There's now a quarter of an hour left to finish his second dessert, his famous semolina biscuit. The centerpiece of his creation, his two-colored sugar opalines.
As the customer, show it. The tail isn't the ice cream. 2 points in front, the tail isn't straight.
Rémi's dessert is going to be judged by esteemed pastry chefs and culinary journalists. They are connoisseurs. She's also very demanding.
I like the cookie a lot. There's a semolina cookie that's really good, which I have never ever tasted. We also learn
it's pretty well made, it's aesthetic. There are lines, it comes together well, but then in terms of flavors, I don't find myself at all.
The competition is coming to an end. Rémi can finally breathe. He updates his boss.
The crystal ones were just so incredibly beautiful. They turned out remarkably well.
He met the deadlines. He thinks he nailed his desserts. He's very confident. He's aiming for at least the podium. Two hours later,
The verdict? A cabbie lacked eggs.
But well, they did very well. The first, Florent Marguillon from Le Castellet.
the winner is just 22 years old. He had worked at the Georges V restaurant in Paris before becoming the sous-chef pastry chef at Hôtel du Castellet, a 2-star establishment in Var. He leaves with 4,000 euros. Rémi, on the other hand, falls short of the podium. 4th place, the chocolate medal. The stone moves. The title of French champion opens the doors of the finest restaurants for Florent. Very disappointed, Rémi can try again. But not before 2 years.